Hello everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. I am playing around with the background settings of my videos, so I hope you don't mind. And I'm thinking if I have the top lined with a bunch of glass and crystals and colors, it might make the background a little more entertaining for all of you. And you may in fact see some orbs jumping through the crystals and the light and the glass, which is something that they also love to do. So, okay. There's something you should know. This is the purpose of this video, but I just realized that overnight the sun has moved into Sagittarius, and so we all have the opportunity right now to focus on our vision, our spiritual vision, our life's purpose, and we're still experiencing Mercury retrograde. So to me, it feels like I'm still trying to fine tune or reconsolidate my plans, my ideas, my thoughts, etc. But you do you, right? That's what's most important here. So, what is it that you should know about right now? And what messages do your spirit guides have for you? Choose according to the pile, the crystal, or the timestamp number. And let's just get started with these confirmations. Pile 1. Hi there, group number 1. If you were drawn to the yellow calcite crystal, messages from your spirit guides or something you should know, perhaps confirmation coming through for you. Okay, let's look at your cards. There's also going to be a second video pick a card reading for today about your immediate future, so do stay tuned for that release as well. I'm going to put your yellow calcite right there. All right, okay, I had to pause the video. I thought I was going to sneeze and then it went away, but it feels like it's coming back. So, okay. Pile 1, awakenings. Ooh, change, the number 5. I just want to lay out all of your cards and your messages. The Spirit Helpers deck. You are here to carry the torch for others to see and to wake up the world. The number 47, aka 11. Breathe through the tension. This is like Scorpio energy. I know we just had a new moon in Scorpio. Honestly, I've been really sensing new emotions or emotional undercurrents since this new moon the other day, and I'm wondering if you are too. Breathe through any tension. The healing stones. Tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment. I'm thinking your guides are encouraging you to nurture your physical body, especially if you believe that you are experiencing some sort of awakening. And honestly, to be completely honest with all of you, an awakening, for some people, it's sudden, spontaneous, and everything all at once. But there are others of us where this is a continuous and ongoing process. And sometimes the awakening continues in layers, like releasing us from layers that have been preventing us from realizing our truth, etc., etc. To me, these cards are an encouragement for you to focus on your own physical, emotional, mental health and well-being, to release or let go of that which no longer supports you, everything that's not making you happy anymore. And I completely understand this is easier said than done because, well, a lot of people just don't want to pay attention to themselves. But if you're awakening to a Master 11, either a life path or a cycle or a phase in your life, it's important for you to just simply breathe through your emotional triggers, but also find remedies that can help you to alleviate those. Okay, this is making more sense to me now because I'm totally into the crystals and the healing the negativity and the physical connection and the chakras. But the nourishment doesn't stop at energy or chakras. Nourishment is also important as far as the water that you drink or the food that you eat, the thoughts that you tell yourself, etc. So there's one more card. Okay, trust. Is there room down here to put this here? There is. Whatever path you're currently on, and again, sometimes the awakening, it can happen as fast as you bring your awareness to something new that you're experiencing or feeling. And I was just posting on Patreon this morning a message about the living library. Everyone has the ability to connect with the air or the oxygen that is around them and simply ask a question or look for a confirmation, because this intelligent consciousness that exists all around you and each one of us, and you might feel it more intensely if you're in nature around the trees or water or those sorts of things. But I feel like these messages are your guides coming through, wanting you to know that help is nearby. If you have a question, ask it, and you will receive the answer or a confirmation to something. You're being prepared to carry the torch for others. So this means that maybe you can channel information or energy or messages through whatever creative source you enjoy sharing with others. And when you do so with confidence, you're going to probably be surprised as to the kind of attention that your media is going to receive. This is when you truly know that you're on the right path. You're expressing your true and authentic self. But I'm thinking there's a deeper message here to trust you. Trust what you're thinking, trust what you're feeling, trust what you're wanting to create and to express, to share that, social media. Or you can even share your natural gift of magnetism with the individuals that you pass by in your public daily routine. There really isn't any one way for you to share your light with others. So try to be unique to yourself. Believe in yourself. Breathe through the tension. Find remedies that will help you to find a happy balance emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. To me, this encourages a sense of peace and calm and stillness within yourself, within your mind, your heart, but also to trust the process. So if you're experiencing any kind of chaos at the moment, breathing techniques are always very helpful and beneficial too. But again, it's up to you to choose to actually participate in these practices. The proof will reveal itself to you when you actually apply these practical applications to your daily routine. Okay, I feel like I have space for some more cards, so I'm going to go back to the Zen Osho Tarot deck. I didn't want to get tongue twisted there. All right, find the courage. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust the process, trust your path. Wow. So you have the Fool card in your, is it like surrender or take a leap of faith? Just do it. It's not saying just do it, jump off of the cliff. You probably do not want to do that, but you know what I mean. It's like trust in yourself, trust in the process, see what happens. Okay. So perhaps this is the final missing piece of your puzzle or your current path that you're on, this completion, the missing link. Or maybe the final step, or that last piece of the puzzle that you need to put into place next are all these other messages. Find a way to create and share and shine your light, carry the torch for others to see. And honestly, it doesn't even matter where you're at in your life or your path or your purpose, because you have a lot a beneficial experience that you can share right now, no matter where you're at in this whole life path and purpose and destiny timeline. You know what I mean? So I don't really think there's a finishing line. For many souls, this evolution and expansion and spiritual development happens on a daily continual basis. So if today you can stop and rethink and find the courage to, I don't know, create a blog or start posting, trust your intuition and start posting things on your social media, then, and see what happens for you. All right, so these are messages from your spiritual team, something that they wanted you to know. I hope you enjoyed these messages. If you did, please do click the like button. If you'd love to discover more about your spiritual path or awakenings or your life path, your destiny, your birthday numbers, your experiences, feel free to reach out to me. I offer private readings, and my links are all down below. Okay, bye for now. Hey, group number 2, there's something you should know. I have some messages from Spirit or Spirit Guides, your team. If you're drawn to the green fluorite crystal, I'm going to put this off to the side, and let's just dive in to your messages. So, what does Spirit want you to know? Stepping stone. So is it time to take the next step? Take the next step. Simplicity, focus. Take the next step with compassion. Ask your spirit guide. Interesting, the light isn't really doing this justice. Now it is. Pretty cool, huh? It kind of looks like confetti. Yeah, if you ever have a question, just ask your spirit guide. And honestly, you don't even have to know or need to know what your spirit guide is, who your spirit guide is. Some people do, or some people think that they do, but it's really not absolutely necessary, because spirit guides technically are just here to assist you to stay on your true path, or your earth path, your spiritual path, whatever it is that you came here to experience. So they're not necessarily going to tell you what to do, but they can definitely align you with more information, or bring you a confirmation. New moon in Leo, shine. Interesting. It's time for you to shine. Take the next step. So I'm wondering where you have Leo in your astrology. For example, I was born with a Leo moon. So you have Leo somewhere in your chart too, and Leos love entertaining, right? They love music, they love laughing, they love affecting other people, inspiring other people, they love getting attention. Now, it really doesn't have anything to do with ego. Some people have a huge ego, and I've definitely met some Leos in the past that had egos. I don't think I've ever met someone who had a Leo moon like I do, but then I don't go around asking people, oh yeah, what's your moon sign? I just don't do that. Wow, check this out. So you are meant to be breaking the chains that are blocking your freedom. The rebel, the master. Okay, it's time for you to shine. Group number 2. Show your compassion or your empathy to doesn't mean you have to share this with other people. Maybe you connect with animals. Maybe you connect with nature, plants. Where did I put those other cards? Over here. I want to pull some more Zenosha Tarot for you. Just something that you should know. Maybe to help you to focus on something if you've been, looking for how you can improve your life or your mindset, or understand your purpose or your fulfillment, or you know what I mean, your destiny. Wow. That's what this compassion is. It's a higher level of consciousness, and mastering that is guiding you at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised that if you realize that the Ascended Masters are part of your spiritual team. You're mastering, maybe in this life, you're mastering compassion for all things without judgment. Something to think about. I find it interesting that this is pile 2, and you have the energy of the number 2 in this card, and 2 can be defined and interpreted in many different ways. It just depends on the perspective and what you are asking. But the general energy of the number 2 is referring to your intuition, kindness, compassion, peace. For example, if you were born on a 2 day, you probably just naturally care for others. But you're also probably meant to be developing your intuition. And maybe this is what your spirit guides are wanting you to take that next step towards now. But it's a simple task. If you just focus on mastering your intuitive guidance, and this really just requires you to listen, to feel, to be inspired, and then to take action towards whatever that is that just inspired you. It doesn't really have anything to do with your brain or your mind. This is how you know you're being guided intuitively. And at any time, if you have questions, ask your spirit guide. So it is available for you to tap into this higher consciousness, but this too is a practice that, it's up to you to pursue. You need to apply yourself and find a way to connect. Expand your intuition. The outsider. Yeah, maybe some of you feel disconnected or isolated or different. Maybe some of you find yourselves alone or isolated. There's also usually a spiritual reason why you're finding yourself alone and separate, because you're put on the spot to deal with, yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your energy, your power, without relying on anybody else. So this is really a true test of power, or how confident you are in yourself, your gifts, your abilities. And this would also be considered a cycle of the number 1, but that just depends on where the 1 is, in your numerology. But these are just general messages, right? Something for you to know. So yeah, innocence, simplicity, present moment. And I just posted something on Patreon this morning about accessing information, confirmation, and answers by communicating with the living library. And to me, the living library on Earth is the intelligent consciousness that exists in the ether that is all around us. And this is all around you as well. If you simply just start asking questions to the air, or maybe you could ask your pet or ask the trees, and then listen patiently and see what arises for you. Okay, I'm really thinking that your spiritual team are trying to bring through confirmations for you, group number 2. It's possible maybe you're too busy, maybe you're too distracted, and it's hard for you to pay attention or to listen. But these are all saying that you're here in this life to master your mind, your intuition, your third eye, your visions, and to break yourself free from the chains that bind you. In a simpler term, right? This is just a general pick a card reading. So these are your messages that I have for you. There is going to be another video for your immediate future, so be sure and check out that pick a card reading as well. But this one, these are your messages. Do click the like button if you enjoyed this, and if you're interested in a private reading, if you want to know more about anything that I was just talking about here, feel free to reach out to me. My links are down below the video. All right. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey, group number 3, if you are drawn to the pink fluorite crystal, there's something you should know. Or these might be messages from your spirit guide, your spiritual team, your higher self, or a confirmation for you. So if you're drawn to the pink fluorite, I'm going to put this over here. And I am playing around with the background scene. Hopefully it's a little more colorful and entertaining for you. I'm usually kind of like plain Jane when it comes to that sort of thing. Okay, pile 3. I'm getting distracted. What do you need to know? Relax. Frankie say, relax, don't do it. Actually, I'm quoting the guy, the chef in The Wedding Singer. You know, if you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Be calm and keep going, say your spirit guides, your vision, your third eye, breakthrough energy. Oh, let me just fix these. The 9, the 10, interesting. The Stone of Destiny, seriously? Life path, ambition, passion, yes. Well, this is a confirmation of that you're on the right path. But perhaps soon, if you haven't already, you're going to experience a breakthrough. Meaning, if you've been feeling blocked or limited or uncertain or unknowing, or you know what I mean. Maybe the veil is lifting as well, and your intuition, maybe you haven't been able to access everything that you want to know or what you need to know to move forward on your path. I love the fact that you have Pegasus here because I'm thinking soon you're going to have wings and you're going to be taking flight. So be calm and keep going. This is definitely third eye energy, crown chakra energy. Relax, try to cool your emotion or your emotional sensitivities. I just love the imagery. Okay. Right, it's like trust. Universe is saying yes to you at the moment. You're on the right path, whatever you're doing. And then Zen or Tarot, okay, totality. It's funny, I want to say totally. All right. Do you feel like you are swinging on a flying trapeze? Pile number 3, totality. There's definitely a lot of significant change happening for you or within you with the number 5. Let me grab my deck. I want to pull some more Zen Tarot cards for you. Group number 3. It's just some messages for you, something you should know or hear. Confirmations. Integration, that makes sense. Oop, let me fix this. Integrating wholeness, meaning feminine, masculine energies. Listening to your intuition before it following through and taking charge, right? Feminine is listening, receptive, receiving. And when you come into a place of wholeness within your heart and you use your divine masculine energy to take charge, to make something happen, powerful things will begin to happen for you. What's this card? Interesting. So your sensitivities are expanding. To me, whenever I see this card, I think of clairvoyancies. I'm wondering if, since there are, let me find a crystal to cover those up. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back, and I even found an amazing cobalt blue to match the card and the colors and the energy. So this is communication. You definitely have, or you're waking up to the possibilities of connecting with the 5D energy, which is in the ether. Or maybe you already have been, and this is a confirmation for you. Okay, now I'm going to pull some more cards. Now I'm thinking, I hope in the other piles that I didn't pull a naked card. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. We love YouTube. We need YouTube. Group number 3. Okay, something you should know. Okay, yeah. Some more messages, please. Don't just keep going around in circles. New vision. Sorry, I was talking to the cards and not you. Pile number 3. Oh, breakthrough energy, new. Oh, perceiving. Oh, this definitely has something to do with your pineal gland opening up, your third eye, different realms or dimensions or realities that you have the capacity to tune into, to perceive. But even with this, it's an energetic experience. It's something that you intend, right? You open up your feelers and you connect to receive. So there's all this new energy that is available for you, waiting for you to tap into it. Maybe you're being encouraged, this totality, to try something different, step outside of your comfort zone. And maybe you already have, but you're receiving all this data and all this download. It's also super important for you to ground yourself, like anchor yourself with the earth, so that you can bring this data within your physical body, your chakras, because you also need to be connected with the earth to be able to integrate all of it. Because you also share everything that you assimilate with the earth. You don't just keep it to yourself. It goes into the earth. That's part of the reason why you have a physical body. Your physical body is helping the earth through its transition. And you probably didn't even know that, did you? Okay, one more card for group number 3. Oh, I want this one, but this one is jumping out at me. Okay, so yeah, slow down, pay attention. Now I'm curious, what was this other card that I put to the side? Ripeness. I like this one better. If you slow down, you pay attention, and you integrate everything that you are receiving, or you have the ability to receive new information, have a new vision, new perceptions, again, 5D, your pineal gland is opening up, then it's going to share with you, well, everything that you're wanting to perceive about your life, your path, your purpose. And, it doesn't even have to be spiritual. If you've been looking for an answer, look at the bottom of the deck even. Existence, maybe you're waking up to the realization of your life purpose. Okay, be receptive, slow down, connect with the earth, listen, ask a question if you have a question. But this is breakthrough energy, your vision, your sensitivities that you can be tuning into or absorbing that will help you to move forward with your plan, your life goals, your purpose, your mission, your destiny. Excuse me. This is the best way that I can interpret these messages for group number 3. So there's this blue energy. Oh, there's some messages coming through for you from the water. Another way for you to receive information is through the water, because the water has a new awareness. It's recently been, how do I describe it? Something is recently awakened within the water that's on the planet. And this did have something to do with 3-eye atlas. But when you start connecting with your water, communicating with your water, blessing your water, programming your water, even if you do this in the bathtub or in a lake or in a shower or in the ocean, it has more information that it wants to share with you. And the messages that come through for you are directly for you, individually, specifically. It's not just a general message. You have a very special connection with water. And you probably have a deeper connection with water than you currently are realizing. And so now I've just given you something to think about, right? Something to explore. Start talking to it, communicating with it. Allow it to bless you. Whatever you think of, it can also help you create a new vision or to see, the water. Okay, the water has a really powerful, it's trying to help you to open up and awaken a deeper level of consciousness that exists within you. So, okay, I need to leave it at that. Pile number 3. This is just something that we thought that you should know. I hope you enjoyed your video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. There's also going to be another video, pick a card reading for your immediate future. So be sure and check out to watch for the link for that as well today. If you're interested in a private reading or more information about any of this stuff, feel free to reach out to me. Meanwhile, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 4. I have some messages for you. There's something you should know. I completely forgot the title of the video. Okay, maybe even confirmations from your spirit guides, etc. Group number 4. If you chose the purple fluorite crystal, I'm going to set your crystal off to the side and retrieve your messages. And don't mind me, I'm like playing with the background, trying to make it a little bit more colorful for you. Well, and for me too. Group 4, what does your spirit guides want you to know? Inner space and universal knowledge. The number 20 might be significant for you. Fulfillment. And this has the number 24. Stone goddess, unwavering love and support, maternal line. So you have a maternal energy that is sending you unconditional love and is guiding you and maybe trying to connect with you through telepathy, whomever that might be. Oh, okay. Be proud of yourself. So perhaps this maternal figure wants you to know how proud she is of you, who you've become, what you're doing with your life. She is very proud. I suppose it could be a he as well, because we all have different percentages of divine feminine and divine masculine in our personalities. But when I saw this stone goddess maternal line, I was thinking of an ancestor, like maybe somebody who has passed away that that you may have lost, right, when they transition to the other side. I think they're really trying to communicate with you, or at least to tell you that they love you and that they're proud of you. Okay, postponement. I think you are being encouraged to slow down and create a space to connect, to communicate, to listen. Okay, is that a good spot? I'm going to pull some other cards for you as well. If you can take time to slow down and connect and listen, right? I feel like there are nurturing words coming through for you from this maternal line. But it requires a compromise, meaning you must be willing to connect or to want to communicate or establish a line of communication with this maternal energy. Wow, interesting. Nothing. I love the way that card just like jumped out of the deck. Thunderbolt. Interesting. And let me pull another card. I'm trying to make sense of these random tarot cards. So hold on. Group 4. Creativity. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is a very specific message for group number 4 from one of your guides, which is from your maternal line. Could be your mother or grandmother or sister or something like that on the other side. They've been wanting to communicate with you, and maybe you find it difficult to communicate with, well, spirits, which I can totally understand that. However, they suggest when you take the time to create space and like a creative space. So there's something that you enjoy doing where you can lose yourself. I'm thinking if you draw or when you're painting art, it's not really something that you can use your logical mind to paint a picture, but you're allowing something to inspire you to move your arm and your hand to draw or to create an image, and it's in this space of openness that you can also use to connect with your spirit guides, whomever they are. It may just be more than one, but when you find time for creativity and you hold this space, even if you, for example, have a pad of paper and a pen, and like this person here is gazing on what looks like apples, if you just focus on the paper with the pen, with a blank mind, maybe you can sketch. But at the same time, oh, you know who this is making me think of? Oh, I don't remember his name. You guys probably know who he is. He's the younger guy. He's a medium. He's on YouTube. He's like everywhere. And he does readings for celebrities. And what he does is he pencils the paper because it creates a space for him to tap into the spiritual energy. I forgot his name. I know you know who I'm talking about. Try that, because it is a form of communication. Because what you're doing is you're distracting yourself from everything else because you're just like scribbling on the paper. But it creates a blank space in your mind, in your head, in your intuition to receive messages. Dang, so I knew that this was a very specific message. I just had to try and find a way to explain this to you. So whoever your spirit guides are, this is a really good way for you to take the time to connect with them. You can even ask your blank piece of paper a question and then just start, if you feel like you need to just start sketching or whatever, you will notice that the answer or confirmation will come into that blank space in your mind. Wow, so this is like a really short but very specific message for everyone who chose pile number 4. So are there any other messages here, like postponement? If you're feeling stuck, yeah, there is help nearby. And yeah, as soon as you tune out and put yourself into creative mode, you're probably going to start receiving messages or confirmations instantly. And when I look at this Thunderbolt card, I'm thinking of telepathy, but it could show up in different ways, like your perceptions through your third eye. Maybe you will sense something. You might sense a presence or feel an emotion. Some of you might begin to cry, and this could be spirit, like releasing, like showing you love, unconditional love. There are many different ways to connect with your spirit guides than, through like direct conversation, like I'm speaking. Well, I'm not speaking to you at the moment, I'm speaking to my camera, but you know what I mean. There are many different ways that you can communicate with your spiritual team. It doesn't matter who they are. It could be your higher self, it could be your soul, it could be angels. It could be light beings. It could be anything for that matter. It could be the earth. And so now I'm glad this card popped out because it's a perfect description. It's a perfect example of how you can connect with, a simple pad and a piece of paper. A pencil and a piece of paper. You know what I mean. Group 4. Yeah. I know this is short, but this is exactly the only message that Spirit wants me to share with you today. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. If you were drawn to another pile, feel free to choose another pile as well, because each pile is very uniquely different from the others. But I hope you enjoyed this. I wish you a wonderful day. Stay tuned for another pick-a-card reading about your immediate future, if you will be interested in that. If you would like a private reading, I offer a variety, so my links are down below the video. Okay. Have a wonderful day, and bye for now.